out in the community who help us, you know what I mean, like support us a lot.
Yeah, Dennis, I heard you were at an event today, so tell the listeners what you were at today and tell them what you found out today.
Yeah, sure. I'm the host for the Orlando Magic, and today we had Tobias Harris's turkey giveaway at Rosemont Community Center, and it was a big, big turnout. We gave away 450 turkeys to families that came out, stovetop stuffing, canned food,
good stuff.
And it was just a lot of love in the building. So that's what it's about, giving away for the holidays, and we had a major, major support out there.
Awesome.
You know, it's good to see, you know, not just players in the community, but, you know, helping out families as it's Thanksgiving, you know, and to give out 450 turkeys, that's just huge. And so, you know, that's one thing the Magic have always been good at. They've always been giving back to the community from day one. So, Demo, for those who cannot make it to the store, because, you know, we are on iHeartRadio and people are nationwide, what do you have for the folks going on the internet side of things?
On the internet side, man, we got a lot of things. So basically what we're going to be doing every hour is going to be a different percentage. We kind of tied it off with, a game, first quarter, second quarter, you know, the whole thing, timeouts. So go to our Instagram at Hoop Culture, and there's a full list of every hour we're going to be doing something special. I know in the morning we're going to be having, you know, like 40% off on long sleeves, and then we have a post-game or a timeout, you know what I mean, where we're going to be doing like 35% off fleece shorts, which is our most popular item. So, like, it's a lot of stuff to look for.
You want to say, Mark?
No, I'm just listening in. But one thing I will say, though, is that traveling 6 hours, that sounds like somebody coming to get a cheesesteak in Philly. That's really good right there, you know, that people are traveling, you know, and y'all got to check out Hoop Culture, man. I mean, a lot of good stuff on there, a lot of gear, especially all my ball players. I was like, listen, this is what you want to hoop in, comfortable, and you can go ahead and get buckets and look good while doing it.
Yo, Demo, are you guys going to be doing anything for Cyber Monday, or are you just going to be doing
No, Cyber Monday, man, we're going to be doing something special. We always keep that a surprise, you know what I mean, because you never know what to expect. It may be better, it may be worse, but trust me, Cyber Monday is going to be a big surprise.
Exactly.
But we will be doing something special for it.
So, for those who are nationwide, tell them the web address to hit you guys up on.
It's www.hoopculture.com at HC Orlando. And then, Dennis, you can shout yourself out.
Just come to a Magic game. Show love to Hoop Culture. That's really it.
Hey.
Yeah, I know me and Zach will be in the building tomorrow. We'll have to hit up Dennis at the game tomorrow night. Also, give them the location of the store if they're in Orlando so they can come by and check you guys out.
If you're in Orlando, we're on Fashion Square Mall. That's on Colonial Drive, right next to downtown. Colonial and it's Colonial Drive, Fashion Square.
Colonial 50.
Yeah, Colonial 50.
You can't miss us. Right next to it's the shopping mall, right next to Dick's Sporting Goods. So
absolutely,
hit those guys up. Tell them that Full Court Press Radio sent you guys, and
we'll hook you
Demo
up.
and Mike and the crew over there will take care of you guys. Dennis, Demo, like I said, Dennis will see you at the game tomorrow because it's a big game tomorrow night. I know they got to beat New York tonight, and we'll talk to Zach more about it in a few minutes. And Demo's always in studio with us. So, guys, thanks for coming by and hang out with us tonight. And, Demo, good news. The Pacers are actually doing their thing tonight.
I know. We've been doing our thing for a minute. I told y'all this is day one. Y'all didn't believe me.
123-106 for the over the Pacers tonight because Paul George knocked in 40 tonight.
C.J. Miles, too.
C.J. Miles played well, yep.
Yeah.
I mean, they hit a franchise record 19 3-pointers in the game. So.
Well, Paul George went 7 of 8 from downtown. That's insane.
You understand Larry Bird is the man.
Oh, he knows what he's doing.
You see what happens.
I mean, he told Paul George to play the 4. Isn't that right, Mark? And look what he's done.
Yeah, you know, Larry Bird was just basically like, listen, shut up. I know what I'm doing.
I mean,
so, I don't question Larry Bird. I don't do that.
You know, in the game, Paul George 7 of 8 from the 3-point line. C.J. Miles went 8 of 9 from the 3-point line. So they both combined for 15 3-pointers in the game.
I'm going to catch that on replay as soon as I get home.
Let's just say this. They hit 15 threes. The Wizards hit 13 as a team. Them two hit 15. That should just tell you something. We'll just leave it right there. Before we go to break, let's go over a quick score check of the games going on. We talked about the Pacers 123-106 win over the Wizards. The Hawks 72-59 over the Boston Celtics midway through the third quarter. Memphis up by 14 on the Dallas Mavericks 67-53 late in the third quarter. And in Denver, as we were talking about earlier, the Denver Nuggets are over the L.A. Clippers. Somebody get that clock ticking. 28-27 early part of the second quarter. Guys, before we head to break and before we get into other business and other things, we were talking about teams and impressing. Let's talk about the Dallas Mavericks a little bit before we go into break. The Mavericks are 9-5 to start the season, the third best record in the Western Conference. We all thought, I thought the Mavericks were a playoff team. You guys were kind of hesitant about that. What do you guys think the biggest success of the Dallas Mavericks has been so far this season? Mark, start with you.
Wait a minute. I'm not even sure. To be honest with you, I'm actually speechless on that one.
Well, for me, it's two players. It's Dirk and the agelessness that he's showing. He's playing. I mean, he's playing a high level of basketball right now. So for me, Dirk is a big part of it, and another huge part is Deron Williams. I mean, it's not the Deron Williams from Utah, that was a top, top 5 player. No, maybe not.
He was up there.
He was a top 3 point guard for sure. Him and Chris Paul were kind of back and forth on that. But he's not playing quite at that level. But he's playing some really good basketball right now. So, for me, it's Deron Williams and it's Dirk Nowitzki. They're just kind of getting it seems like Wes Matthews is kind of finding his stroke again, so that's good for them. Chandler Parsons is kind of getting back into the flow. JaVale McGee? JaVale MGee is just now getting minutes.
JaVale
McGee. I'm not.
I had to do it.
I'm not going to say that JaVale McGee is blowing anybody away, but the fact that he's back and playing, I mean, that's good news for them as well. The play of Zaza Pachulia, if you're not an NBA fan, you probably don't even know who that is, but the play of him, has been spectacular. So.
Yeah, another game that the guys you haven't mentioned was Dwight Powell.
He's played really well as well. You're right.
Marc's been alluding to for a while. He hasn't done much tonight, 0-4 from the floor, but he's grabbed 6 rebounds. He's been a pleasant surprise. And, McGee played his first game the other night, 8 points and 4 rebounds in about 10 minutes of play. So if he could give you guys that type of minutes and give Dallas that type of minutes, then, hey, where can you go wrong in this situation? Do you agree, Marc?
Yeah, if he can, especially if he can give you some rim protection. And that's what I think we've been screaming about since the summer. Dallas needs rim protection, and when they got JaVale McGee, we just like, well, will it work? Can we see it if it works? If he can really give them some rim protection, some solid rebounds, and just run the floor, I think he'd be a perfect fit with Dallas. Let's see what happens.
Exactly. Before we go to break, for the last few weeks, we've been pretty much debuting and highlighting a brand new blues artist here on Full Court Press Radio. Our good friends at Yippee-Ki-Yay Blues have been pretty much providing us with brand new talent in the blues industry, so tonight is no exception. The artist is Dudley Taft, and the song is called Wishing Well off the album Deep, Deep Blue. So tonight's artist tonight is Dudley Taft, and the track is Wishing Well off the album Deep, Deep Blue. Check this out as we head to break, and we come back. We'll talk a little bit more about the Fighting Kobe Bryants as they take on the Golden State Warriors coming up after the break.
I'd rather be a catfish swimming in the deep blue, large beneath the submarine behind a floating boat. I'd rather be a catfish, Lord, in the deep blue sea.
Listeners, now I know you've heard of this up-and-coming brand Hoop Culture, which is headquartered right here in Orlando, Florida. But here's something that you didn't know. They are opening a flagship store in Fashion Square Mall, downstairs right in front of the movie theater. That's right, the brand that has brought you the iconic Eat, Sleep, Ball design is bringing their streetwear brand to retail. Stay ahead of the fashion trends. Go visit them online at hoopculture.com or follow them at Hoop Culture. Our listeners save 30% off your next order. Use the code RADIO at checkout.
When it comes to shopping, StageStores.com puts the U in value with great prices on styles for everyone. Brands like Skechers, Sperry, Madden Girl, Calvin Klein, Oshkosh & Carter's, and more. Plus, our mobile app makes shopping a snap. Download it and get special offers. With amazing sales and coupons, it's like getting some extra stylishness for yourself for free. StageStores.com. Value at your fingertips. Style delivered right to your door.
Looking to expand your reach and following in all platforms of media? Need a jumpstart in expanding your brand to all markets across the world? SOFO is here for you. SOFO means something for everyone, and they help expand your business through all platforms of media. Need to grow on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram? Their experienced team expands your brand and puts your business in places you would have never been before. Call SOFO at 407-607-9862 or follow SOFO LLC on Instagram and Twitter.
Pro football is back, which means it's time to eat, drink, and achieve game day greatness at Smoky Bones. Because all season long, Smoky Bones is pulling out all the stops. All you can eat signature smoked wings for just $10.99 every Monday night starting at 9. All day, everyday 22-ounce beers for only $3.75. And late night bites starting at $4 after 10 p.m. Visit their newly remodeled East Colonial location featuring new high-def TVs. Or for other area locations, visit SmokyBones.com.
Welcome to Late Night Parents. I'm your host, Ted Hicks. We have a weekly podcast where we sit down and talk with game changers in the sports, technology, education fields. We even do product reviews and giveaways. Why, you ask? Because we're all parents. So if you're ready for an up-close and personal look, then you can check out our podcast. New episodes are available every Thursday. Catch us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. That's Late Night Parents. The site is latenightparents.com.
Okay, everybody huddle up. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Get ready to let it fly, Orlando. WJRR's Let It Fly Flag Football Tournament comes to Central Florida January 2nd and 3rd. Let It Fly Flag Football, featuring divisions for youth, recreational, competitive, and Top Gun. Entry fee includes 4 guaranteed games, a tournament shirt, and 1 ticket to the Buffalo Wild Wings Citrus Bowl on New Year's Day for all participating players if you sign up by December 6th.
Game changer.
Prelim play takes place at the Emory Hamilton Sports Complex, and the finals will be played on the Orlando Citrus Bowl field.
I need you morons to work 8 times harder than you've ever worked in your entire life.
Get all the info and sign up now at WJRR.com. Play the game. Earn your glory. Let it fly, Orlando.
I love rap.
We're sitting here with Eazy-E.
I also love country.
Kick the dust up.
And I also love country that sounds like rap. We love the outdoors. Point is, if I want my favorites, I want them all. And iHeartRadio knows this. With iHeartRadio's My Favorites Radio, you now have a station that collects all your favorite music in one place. Anything you thumb up is at. It's all free.
Believe it.
Download our iHeartRadio app today or listen online at iHeartRadio.com.
Are you looking for your dream home? Or are you looking to move out of your current home and find the home to start the next chapter of your life? Look no further. Jim Fouquet with Century 21 Rue Realty is your go-to guy to help you with all your needs. Specializing in West Orange County, Lake County, and Ocoee, his goal is to take care of you from the beginning to the end and is not satisfied until the job is complete. Stop by 401 West Colonial Drive, Suite 7, or give him a call, 321-945-6832. Jim Fouquet with Century 21 Rue Realty.
FM 96.9, The Game, the home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We are back on Full Court Press Radio, sponsored by SOFOELLC on the new 96.9 The Game, Orlando sports leader. We had a quick little mix-up going into the last break. Going into break was Bear Rather Redley's track of Black Snake Blues off the album Black Snake Blues. Coming back from break, that was Dudley Taft's off their album Deep Deep Blue with the song Wishing Well. We had a little mix-up, so if that was Chris, that was a turnover. So with the change of possessions, back to where we're going on. Guys, you know, we're talking about the game of the night at the late game is the Golden State Warriors going for the record of 16 consecutive games as they're taking on the Fighting Kobe Bryants in Oakland in about, 45 minutes or so. All right, we all know who's going to win the game.
I was going to say, why is this the game of the night?
Because the fact that you have a team going for the record. They're going for the best start in the NBA history.
Only Danny would say this the game of the night.
I mean, when you have a milestone like that, going forward, I know it's the Fighting Kobes. I know the Fighting Kobes.
I wish you would stop calling that. Kobe is fighting for his NBA life right now, and you're calling him the Fighting Kobes. Listen here, man. That is not the game of the night. It's a snooze fest. Steph Curry and the boys will be getting ready